So the Toronto Raptors made one trade today that definitely helps them off the bench. It addresses a lot of things, obviously, that they did need off the bench. And we're going to take a deeper dive talking about the Toronto Raptors. This is my third video today. We're going to grind a lot of videos in the next few days talking about all the trades and where I see them moving forward. But we got to wrap this video. If you like the video, drop a like down below and press the sub button. I'd appreciate it. And let's get into the video talking about the Toronto Raptors. So the Toronto Raptors traded Goran Dragic and a protected 2022 first-round pick to the Spurs for Thad Young, Drew Eubanks, and a 2022 second-round pick via the Pistons. The pick is 1-14 protected in 2022, 1-13 in 2023, and would turn into 2 seconds beyond that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Toronto Raptors trading for Thad Young, Drew Eubanks, and a 2022 second-round pick is definitely interesting. Now, it does say right here that the Spurs, who are trading for Toronto Raptors Goran Dragic, are expected to negotiate a contract buyout. So, essentially, the Spurs really just do this for the protected 2022 first-round pick. Now, I'm not too sure what pick it is. I'm pretty sure it's the Toronto Raptors protected pick, so it can go either way. But, yeah, so this trade is definitely interesting to me because Thad Young, he is pretty old. So Thad Young, he is around 33 years old, and over the season, he actually hasn't been playing too much because the Spurs are rebuilding. He is averaging around 6 points per game, around 4 rebounds and 2 assists on 58 from the field. So, I mean, Thad Young, the thing I like about Thad Young is that he's actually a multi-positional player. Someone that can play the 3, the 4, and the 5. He is 6'8", 235 pounds. So, I like this trade for the Toronto Raptors because off the bench, they really do need some more bench depth with obviously Chris Boucher and Precious Achiuwa being the only true scorers off the bench. And Thad Young, they were able to get him for a pretty cheap price in Goran Dragic and a 2022 first-round pick. And over the season, he actually hasn't been shooting any threes, which is pretty surprising. Now, with the Toronto Raptors, I definitely see him getting a lot more run off the bench alongside Drew Eubanks because the Raptors, they are running their starting 5, basically 40 minutes and above each night. And it's going to be very exhausting for the starting 5 to play a lot of minutes. So bringing in another player that can at least play 3 through 5 can help them a lot. So, yeah, the one real reason that the Toronto Raptors did this, like I said, is, bench depth. But they really did need to get Goran Dragic out of Toronto. He wasn't even attending the Toronto Raptors practices, wasn't even attending games, and was mostly seen at Miami Heat practicing with Victor Oladipo and, such. But, yeah, I mean, trading Goran Dragic for basically Thad Young, who could help you in the playoffs, great trade overall. So, getting into Drew Eubanks, so he's definitely an interesting player. He's in the age where he's pretty much in between old and young, but I have not heard too much from Drew Eubanks. If you're looking at overall stats, 5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist on 53 from the field, so not bad, and 13% from 3, so really horrible from 3, and just 12 minutes per game too. So the one real trade asset here for the Toronto Raptors is Thad Young and that 2023 second-round pick too. So in the long run, Thad Young isn't going to be helping too much because he is on the older end of things, standing at 33 years old. But position-wise and his ability to play 3 through 5 is going to be very valuable for the Toronto Raptors in the playoffs when they do make it. And I think it's a great trade, I think there were other trade targets that the Toronto Raptors could have gone. Miles Turner, obviously the biggest trade piece that they could have gone. Christian Wood, who they could have gotten, but the asking price was way too high apparently when the Hornets and the Rockets were trading, so that definitely would not have happened. Mo Bamba is also a huge trade piece that I wanted the Toronto Raptors to get, but didn't really materialize into anything. Same thing with Jusuf Nurkic, but yeah, I mean, they do get a 6'8" power forward / center / small forward that can basically defend at a high level. I'm pretty sure he can shoot. If we're looking at last season stats from the Chicago Bulls, he shot around 27% from 3. So yeah, definitely not a 3-point shooter. He is shooting 33% from the 3 in his career. So I don't know. He's definitely an interesting prospect for the Toronto Raptors. We'll see what he can really do for the Raptors. They do play tonight. I'm not too sure Thad Young plays tonight. Yeah, he doesn't play tonight. He is out. So they do versus the Houston Rockets today, who do have Dennis Schroeder on their roster. I just made a video talking about Dennis Schroeder on the Houston Rockets. So None of these players are going to be playing, by the way, so hopefully we can see some of these players play pretty soon. You know, I think Thad Young is going to be a pretty awesome player for the Toronto Raptors off the bench. He could slide into the six-man type of role, maybe bumping out Chris Boucher. The thing about Chris Boucher is that he's actually been playing pretty well in the last few games. Chris Boucher has definitely been underwhelming compared to his last few seasons, but I mean, overall, 9 points per game, 6 rebounds, around 0.4 assists on 46 from the field and 28 from 3 is not that bad, and he is averaging a block too. So yeah, bring in Thad Young, who can bring you some great defense, some okay offense, and overall just gives you more bench depth is what the Toronto Raptors really needed. So Raptors fans, let me know what you guys think about this. You guys have been so supportive as of late, and I'm going to keep producing some more Raptors videos. It's going to be coming the whole month of February. So that's the video. I'm JDC, and I'm out. Peace.